said this before on the show. I love Thursdays. Thursday as a day because you know it's Friday Eve. It's the day before Friday. But also at the same time, I love Thursdays here on Kababayan today because it is my pride and honor to introduce you to some of our talented Kababayans who perform for us here sa set ng Kababayan today. And of course, today is no different. It's a Thursday, and we have one of the maestros coming to join us today. I have such high regard for this wonderful man. He is very, very talented, and I just love you. I'm a fan. Bob Schroeder, hello and welcome to Kababayan.
Thank you, Janelle. It's good to be back here again.
I know.
It's always a pleasure.
So many, it took me 5 years, I think, to nail this guy, to invite him to come on Kababayan today. Thank you for coming back.
My
and of course,
pleasure.
introducing you to a new face on Kababayan today. RC Narma, hello and welcome to Kababayan today.
Great being here.
Yes. So, two musicians who will be a part of an event called Margie Holmes and other sexy musical instruments. Yeah. It's a book launch with a musical touch. And this is a very novel idea, as I was telling you earlier, because normally book launches, it's just reading, taking pictures with the author and signing. Of course, Margie Holmes, you all know him. I grew up in the Philippines, and I would see her talking about sexuality and sex therapy and all that. Paano naman kayo napasok dito sa event na ito?
Well, of course, our creative director, Bernardo, so he threw in the idea, and he called me and said, hey, guys, we have a book launch, and we'll be able to play book launch about sex and all that. What are we going to do?
Exactly, right? A book launch about sex, featuring these musicians.
Yeah,
okay.
so I suggested, okay, I'll play. It might be a good thing to invite a sax player, because saxophone is known to be a really sexy instrument. I think that will fit right into the event.
Okay.
So we'll play some, of course, Filipinos. We love love songs and all that kind of stuff. We'll play some Filipino love songs.
Right.
And some sexy saxophone
Exactly.
pieces,
Hunky. Hunky is the nickname that was given to him by Kuya Bernardo, who's our creative director,
Yes.
right? You are a saxophone player.
Yes.
Do you believe that? Do you agree that it's a sexy instrument?
Oh, yeah. It is really a sexy instrument.
Why?
It's got this deep richness to it, when you hear a tenor sax playing, kind of a slow, nice line, it's kind of a stripping kind of song.
Yeah.
Right.
One of the characters in addition to that, one of the characters of saxophone is you can bend a lot of notes when you play. It's easier to roll your fingers and bend some notes and to make it sound really, really sexy.
Oh, you like that, huh? When you're rolling the fingers.
Yes.
It's kind of sexy.
Yeah, you can bend, you can roll, you can growl.
Ayan.
And also with the mouthpiece and the reed, you can also do some adjustments to do different effects.
The shape of the mouth.
Right.
The way you blow
the way you blow, the speed of the air, and all that kind of stuff. So there's just a lot of different ways to make it sound different.
So
in different
sexy
ways.
talaga.
Sexy talaga.
Ayan, sample naman.
Sample?
Sexy talaga, ha?
Okay.
It has to be really sexy.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Parang parental guidance. R18. Wow. Sexy ba yun? Was that sexy for you?
Play some more.
You also play the flute naman.
Yes, I will play the flute.
Which is also sexy. It's almost the same.
so?
When you blow onto the instrument, it's,
Yeah, flute's a totally different character. It has a different character instrument, and it's like, I like the flow, the roundness, and it gives you a different level of high when you play the flute. Yeah.
So, as musicians, when you pick the material or music instrument that you're gonna play with, how do you do it?
First,
do you try others?
Yeah, you have to try other instruments. As a child, my first instrument was the clarinet, and then I switched to saxophone because I really loved to play saxophone. And then just later time that I started playing the flute, and I made the flute as my major instrument because I would like to play in the symphony orchestra. That was my really goal at that time, and I really enjoyed that.
And saxophone, I see a lot of saxophone in jazz music.
Yes.
Yeah.
What made you decide to pick up the sax?
I just liked the way it sounded. Maybe I just wanted to go for a sexy sounding instrument. I don't know. But I chose it in 6th grade, so I think I just like the music. I like the jazz music that goes with it, and I think that's what made me choose it.
So what are your thoughts on being a part of this book launch, sexy book launch?
So honestly, initially I was a little bit nervous, particularly because of the topic.
Right.
Making me a little uncomfortable, but right now I'm excited, getting to be one of the sexy instruments. That's fun.
You know what excites me also, Bob, is when I feature performers here, it's mostly singers, because obviously Filipinos are known to be singers. But I love that Kababayans are coming out, playing with different kinds of instruments. There's a lot to music than just singing.
Sure, yeah, we have a lot of instrumentalists out there, young ones like RC, and we can definitely, just let me know. We can bring some small group here to perform every now and then. Yeah.
Right. So tell us about the performance on August 1st.
So that's a book launch, so we're really excited about it. And, this is my first time to experience that, really, of all my career in music.
Right.
This is the first time that to go sa book launch na tapos ang topic by sexy and sexuality and all that. So it's kind of challenging, and I don't know what to expect. But we'll just be preparing some good music to fit into the mood of the event and all that. And hopefully, people will love it and everybody will have lots of fun.
I'm sure they will. Are you having sax solos, or are you doing duets? How many musicians are going to be?
There's going to be 3 of us, 3 generations too. We have Tito Andy will be playing violin, and then I'll be playing the flute, and RC is playing saxophone. How many saxophones are you playing for the event? Just tenor or tenor and alto?
I haven't decided yet. I also play alto and soprano.
Yeah, okay.
I kind of like to play soprano.
So it's going to be a surprise, a sexy surprise. Most of you watching or going to the event on August 1st, and here's a sample. Thank you, Bob, for playing this for us. This is a nice music to end our day today, Thursday, on the show here on Kababayan Today. Thank you for joining us. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.
This program was brought to you by Southern California Toyota Dealers.